Do a C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start, I like.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Chargers and the Niners. All that and more coming up next.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after?
It's North versus South in the state of California. We're underway between the Niners and Chargers. Ray McCloud to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Purdy going to the air right away. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Purdy. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken to the 26. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. second and 6 at the Niners' 13-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Again, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he can just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good.
So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
They'll get a do-over here after the safety to start the ball game. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago. So just a 5-0 game as they'll begin anew with a 1st and 10.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Purdy now to throw.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20, Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Ooh, the juke. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Davis now to return it. And now the rookie's free. Charger touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie, That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score.
And we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the Chargers' 43-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Evades the tackler, and now some space. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Purdy.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. McCaffrey running up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
That's from 25 yards out.
A 25-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage?
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. 12-3 your score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now with Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Returnable here for Davis. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there for LA. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Herbert back to the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would say it would probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision again with picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. They find some open field here.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Looking to throw. Purdy. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 3-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 2.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go and try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
And the Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
A 58-yard attempt.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain down by 2. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game.
Okay,
in our
Coach,
game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now it's Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try to field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so. Wide to the left, and that will keep this a 2-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Back to throw. Purdy drops this underneath. It's Mitchell.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Second down and a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Part of the gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Third and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Pushing through the contact.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
49er. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
False start. Offense.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Another run with Mitchell.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third and goal.
Purdy now to throw.
Flush to his right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school as I was begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And that's going to be good for Chargers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Chargers.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
On first and 10 is Spiller.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
False start. Offense.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the left side with Spiller. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. A delayed give to Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line.
Drive starts with a give to Mitchell.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And Lance going to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Sticks thrown in the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now Stick. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 2-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
Taken at about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing is Lance on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he reached the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. On second down, Spiller looking for space.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found...